Right, let's make sure X's are live, not X's.
Oh,
Instagrams.
did you put my Instagram in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
yeah.
it a minute. Mine's just loading. There it is. Right, mine's there. Yours working?
Yep.
Perfect. Right, welcome, ladies and gents, to Crypto Waffle 84, featuring the first topless edition. This is a special edition because it is too hot right now where we are. Crypto C being in the UK and I'm currently in Austria. I'll try and give you a scenic look at that for a. Oh, I'm caught on the tap.
That's not bad.
Look at that for a backdrop.
Looks like
You
the
might be able
scene
to see the
from
mountain ranges
looks like the
at the
scene
back
from
here.
looks like the scene from Jurassic Park 1, where all like the
Yeah, it
herbivores
is.
come
I've just
running.
had to fight off a T-Rex. Yeah, he just come over the hill and he wanted some smoke. So
Genuinely, sir, you look in shape for it.
thank you very
T-Rex
much.
T-Rex has got a problem if he comes across you.
He
Problem.
has. No, we're on a lovely little farm, which thankfully only opened today, and they've only got spots for 4 campers, which are just behind me, but there's no one else here, so it's fabulous.
Okay,
So,
so CWOF episode 34, 84 even.
yeah, 84. We're getting there now. I need triple digits.
We're almost there. We've got a few weeks left. Oh, my son wants to come and join in
No,
the topless.
I was just asking, how do you pirate the planetary life?
Well, bro, we're recording live. Don't talk about pirating. Come and show your muscles.
Don't talk about pirating. We're recording live.
I mean, we're crypto guys right now, bro. I'll do it after. I'll show you after.
Where is it? Like, what website do you use?
You have to Google it. Google it, and I'll come and show you after.
I tried to Google it.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
then I was like, no, we can't help you find.
Thanks, bro. Anyway, we don't do any piracy in this house. I don't know what that child was asking.
Yeah,
me
he's talking about something else.
about. Must have been talking about
It was a
something.
pirate game, wasn't it? He was talking about Pirates of the Caribbean or something.
Yarm,
Yeah, that was it.
yarmies. So where we are, Crypto Waffle OnlyFans episode 84.
Yeah,
You're on holiday. Meanwhile,
still on holiday.
I've been on the grind, following what's happening in the crypto world, and we've got 3 or 4 major stories this week.
Yeah, what has
That
been going
really
on?
need
The
to
only one I've seen that I don't even know if it's crypto related, but we've seen that Starmer's resigned.
It is
UK.
crypto related. It
That
definitely is.
Okay, fill us in. What's happened?
So, Keir Starmer, who we call affectionately two-tier Keir, he is a Labour leader who was the former leader of the prosecution for the Her Majesty's Queen's Council, or whatever you call them. But basically, he was a bad guy. He was never a working class guy. But he became
Yeah.
leader of Labour, and he then became the Prime Minister. Nobody likes him. He's ugly. His eyes are too close together. Anyway, he he now decided that he can't take the heat being the leader of the country, and so he's going to step down. Donald Trump told us before he did, because he's spineless, and Donald Trump
Yeah.
obviously is his handler. And it turns out that there's a guy in Manchester called Andy Burnham who took on the Reform Party and won. Reform are the UK's most popular right-wing party.
Yeah.
They're not a classic right-wing party in that they don't go over classic right-wing ideals, which are capitalist ideals like private ownership, the wealthy get wealthier, tax breaks for the rich. They're not that type of right-wing. They're a different type of right-wing. Anyway, they've lost to Andy Burnham in Manchester for whatever reason. I'm not going to say why I think is the reason. And he now, this Andy Burnham guy, who will more than likely become the next Prime Minister, the reason why this matters to us is because he is openly very pro crypto.
Okay.
So the UK now will have an openly very pro crypto head of state for the first time in her history.
In what essence is he open to crypto? Is it just tweets? Does he used to work for something crypto related?
No, he didn't
What
work
is
for
it?
anything crypto related, but tweets wise, he has said he's he's more of a classic left wing guy. So he's more of a classic anti-establishment guy, more of a classic help the poorer class out type of guy. And through that, he did start to rally somewhat against the banks in favor of crypto some years ago, and we haven't forgot. So he he's by far the most pro crypto politician I think we have in the UK.
Okay,
And we
something
are,
good.
yes, and we are thinking he may become the leader. To put things into perspective, we did have pro crypto people on the right in the Conservative Party, such
Wasn't
as,
Richie Sunak
yeah, he was
pro
somewhat
crypto
pro
as well?
crypto. Yeah, Boris Johnson, somewhat pro crypto. So we have had pro crypto on the right hand side, but the right hand side are now not in power. We don't know
Yeah.
if they'll come back in or not, but we do know Andy Burnham will more than likely be in charge of the United Kingdom or England for the next, I guess he's got 2 years.
Yeah.
But there will be a leadership race. I don't know what you think about it, but I'm going to put you on the spot here. If England has a pro crypto head of state, what do you do with your portfolio? Is there anything you change?
Load up on more.
Yeah. Are
Probably.
there any?
And it depends what they're looking to do though. Are they looking to have some sort of tax breaks, lower the tax brackets on crypto profits and stuff? Are they going to make it easy for people to hold crypto within stock and shares ISAs and other platforms? Like
Okay.
what are they putting forward at the
So
end
I've
of the
got a
day?
question, right? When Donald Trump, not the Americans, when Donald Trump came into power, there was a bunch of cryptos that we could identify as getting a Trump pump. Turns out
Yeah.
none of them did. They're all lower than they were when he came in. But there was a bunch of cryptos that would get a Trump pump. Are there any
No.
cryptos in the UK that will get a Burnham Turnham?
No. We're not big enough. We're simply not big enough. Like you're talking the US, right? That's like hundreds of billions, potentially trillions dollars worth
We,
of capital.
so I'm thinking we do have one or two pretty big projects in the UK.
But not that I think would be drastically affected by this news, personally. Now, it depends what the news is at the end of the day. I think that's the headline. If it's something good, then by all means you could see specific tokens do something. But ultimately, what you'd want to see is maybe the taxes lowered on it, or easier to hold crypto. They're not seen as bad. Maybe they're going to accept mortgages with crypto and other things. But it depends what it is. And the news that comes out would make me do certain things in my portfolio.
So when the Americans came in, we didn't really get any of that. We just got maybe we'll get a reserve, and we had
Yeah.
a bunch of companies that were really close to the the Trump. I don't know what you call them.
Team.
Yes, in the UK, our biggest project would probably be at the moment Pump.Fun, maybe
Possibly.
as a pure UK
I didn't
play.
even know that was pure UK, to be honest.
Yeah, those boys are in Cambridge. So Pump.Fun. I'm thinking maybe Polkadot, although it's registered in Switzerland.
That's Gavin Woods, though, isn't it?
Yeah, he's English.
Is he?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
he was American.
No, no. Doctor. No, he's English. He's
Oh, okay.
as English as you or I. So there's Polkadot, but that's registered in Switzerland. But I kind of see that as another English project.
Okay. I mean,
There are,
possibly. They're
yeah,
the ones to watch, obviously.
yeah, there are quite a few that are English projects, and I wonder if they will get a pump.
Who knows? We'd have to see what the news break is when it happens.
I'll tell you what we will do. I'm gonna quickly have a look at Pump.Fun and
I
see.
can't imagine they've actually done anything, though, since.
Or let's see. I'll tell you right now. No,
Yeah,
you
nothing's
were
moved
right.
at all.
Nah,
Yeah, I don't think
literally
we're big enough.
0%.
I literally just don't think our headlines are big enough. Like even if you had China announce something, possibly. But at the end of the day, I think the only headlines that move it is US benefit or Chinese or Asia benefit to crypto. Like even if you had an EU like across the board announcement, I don't think you see much movement.
No, we had the MICA bill, didn't we? And it didn't really do
Yeah.
much.
So I can't see any news coming out of the UK doing anything.
No. Okay. Fair enough.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. No one cares about us anymore.
No, unfortunately not. So what else has been going on apart from politics of things?
Okay, so other than that, Jared from Subway, who is a well-known bot, MEV.
What is Subway and who is Jared?
Okay.
Are my
Uh,
first questions.
I don't know why he's called Jared from Subway, but when you make a trade on Ethereum, there is a way that somebody who's not involved in the trade can extract some value by buying the token just before you do and then selling it to you at a slightly higher price than you would have got it if you'd have bought it yourself. And that's called
Right.
MEV, minimum or maximum extractable value. I forget what it actually means. Anyway, this Jared from Subway, he's a legendary MEV guy. He's got a bot which collects loads and loads of money, or it did for a period of time, and it made him a very rich man.
So is that those transactions like P2P or via like exchanges?
If you're using Uniswap, so it's only if you're
Right. Okay.
using AMMs. So when you're
Okay.
using like a totally decentralized exchange, MEV can become a thing. It's
Okay.
quite a big thing on Ethereum, smaller thing on Solana, and they're trying to make it not be a thing on the newest L2s or L1s even. So this Jared from Subway, he became well known for extracting all this value. This week, a couple of days ago, he got hit for some reports are saying between 10 to 15 million dollars
What in what a
in,
scam?
in actual money. Yes. So what
Oh, so
happened
someone robbed
was
him.
So what happened was somebody tricked his bot by creating fake versions of stable coins, like lesser known stable coins like FUSD or something like that, that nobody really, or regular Joes don't really know about. So they've
Yeah.
created this fake stable coin and they've kind of baited his bot with it. Like, oh yeah, come, if you do this trade, you can make this money, da 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 da. And his bot's gone for it and they've just wiped him out. Blah, 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 taken all his money.
Crazy.
Yes. So
Crazy.
we are, some of us are feeling a bit sorry for Jared from Subway. Um, Others of us are kind of feeling easy come, easy go. I think I'm more in the feel sorry for him camp, but it is the game, and I think
Yeah.
that's probably the biggest news that we've had inside crypto this week.
Because other than that, price action wise, I've been glancing at price action over the last week. We've had next to no movement because I was looking at our predictions just before we come on. Nowhere near any of them.
So
Like literally nothing.
are we generally trending up or are we generally trending
It's kind of
down?
just sideways, isn't it?
Yeah.
Depending on what you're looking at. Like Zcash, I think the trend is now down. Silver and gold, I think, is down. I've been banging the drum on, and I also think WorldCoin has probably put the top in. What we discussed last week, and I am actively in a short of that at the moment. So I think there's definitely a trend to it. We can have a look at the Bitcoin chart in a minute, but yeah, the general trend has been down. I think we're in that point where we're kind of just chopping sideways for a bit before probably the next leg.
Up or down?
I'd go with down, but it's not to say we couldn't get something up, which then reverts down later on.
Why
Who
do
really
you
knows
think the
though?
next leg is down? Because we've been slowly ticking
Because the
up.
trend's a friend until it's broken, right? So if I were to quickly share my screen, let me just do that now. You can see the Bitcoin chart.
Yes, we can now.
Right, so we've had a series, well, since our high in September 25, we've had a series of lower highs and completed lower lows. And technically, this lower low was lower than the previous one, which was over here. Now, it's not to say that we can't go back. I actually think we can. And it's also not to say that we can't go for a break at 75. But ultimately, the moment is to the downside. Because we get all those lines I just drew. You've got a nice little line down there. You've got a nice channel forming. I'm sure if you get these as well, something like that, you've got a nice channel to the downside form. Now, as we've been saying, and I think we mentioned last week, you will probably likely, or it's probabilistically likely, that you have a bottom towards the end of this year. Okay, whatever that is. But what we'd like to see, I think from a crypto point of view, is the stock market get some sort of sell-off before end of year. That will then equate to crypto having its next leg lower. Everything then looks to bottom towards the end of the year. Stock market usually bottoms just after crypto, just because crypto front runs it. It's a bit more liquidity sensitive. And then into 27, 28, 2030s, we're running up because we know the game, money has to be printed, deficits have to be blown out. Like I was playing paddle with some Germans the other day, and we briefly discussed the inflation in Germany. Like it's not what they say it is. It's not 3.2%. It's vastly higher. And I briefly mentioned or dropped in is because they have to print more money, have to do something with their debts, and the EU has just started doing that. Like the EU for ages was like, no, not going to do this, not going to do that. But ever since the war in Ukraine and the war in Iran, EU is now defending itself because Trump has come in and said, look, you're not paying this, that, and the other. Protect yourself. Like, don't expect us to do it. So now they're having to come up with massive budgets for defence and all sorts of things. So you've now got EU, you've got the US, you've got all of the big G7 countries starting to roll the money printers. I mean, I saw something today on a tweet, I don't know off the top of my head, but I think something's happened with the Japan monetary system. They've decided to turn. I don't know whether they've decided to cut or hike or whatnot, but I briefly saw a thing pop up, so don't quote me on it. But they're doing something there at the moment. But yeah, the long game is money printing assets higher. But in the shorter term, we've likely got this, the trend is your friend until it's broken at hand. And then once we look to have a low, I mean, to be fair though, Bitcoin in the 60s, I don't think it's a crap place to buy. Could we go to the 40s? Yeah, sure. But ultimately, when you're sat at 200k, does it matter? Not really.
And what do you think happens in the next cycle? When do you think it starts? When do you think we put the bottom in, and it's time to start buying?
I think bear market bottom, like time wise, is anywhere from Q4 to Q1 27, like somewhere in there, in that 6 month window. I then think we probably run into the 2030s, and I don't know if you've ever seen that old school cycle chart, and it's got like triangles. I'll see if I can find it in a minute.
I think
I'll share the screen. Anyway, those little triangles, now, as much as it might seem like mysterious and complete crap, if you look at it, there has been like a bull bear in the stock market, whatever it is, global markets, on pretty much around every one of those dates that it gives. So it's roughly accurate. Now, not to say it's going to continue to be accurate, but as I said, we know the game. So if you don't want to time it, you buy anywhere between here and 40k, Bitcoin specifically, then you look to sell when you're above 200k next cycle, right? That's the game we're playing. I mean, I put out to the Waffle VIP guys probably 2 weeks ago now. I got rid of a lot of my risk in stocks portfolio, just because I'm away for 3 weeks. Summer's usually a low volatility sort of thing because big bankers and that will go to their own private islands, mansions and whatnot, and be weighted on hand and feet. So they've got no one to push the buttons at the big banks or to push liquidity into markets. So you're best off coming back after summer, going into Q4 where volatility, or back into Q3, volatility picks up a bit, and that's where you'd look to buy some bargains. But I'm already looking to start to shop for stuff. I'm looking at stuff at the minute that's starting to break out. So anything that's breaking out at the moment of big trends. I mean, I'm looking at potentially Eli Lilly is one of them from a stock point of view. Like undervalued cryptos, I think Solana, if it's to get down to like 30, is something you want to look at.
30.
Yeah, 30.
Away from where we are now.
It's not that far.
What are we at?
30,
80 now?
we're at 72. 30 is only a 60% drop. That's nothing in crypto land.
That'll make me cry.
ETH, if that starts getting down to like 1,000, 1,400, I think they're at good prices. Even now is a good price. Hyperliquid, if we get down to the 40s, I think that's definitely something to be looking at. Like, there's loads. So it's just about, I mean, Tao's another one that I always keeping an eye on. If that was to get or break below that sort of 150 area and start dropping, I'd probably start to DCA a bit into Tao, see if we can get some cheap entries. But yeah, I'm monitoring stuff. Like for me, I'm in a lot of cash right now with regards to stocks. All my crypto I've still got. I have not touched all my crypto. I'm slightly spot trading some spot bags, but other than that, it's just sat doing its thing.
What are your top crypto picks at the moment?
Hyperliquid, but it's a difficult one because it is one of the only ones at all-time highs, pretty much.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Bitcoin. Just can't. Doge, that is going to be your liquidity or the most liquidity sensitive asset. So I think it's Doge is kind of repeating what an XRP did this cycle. So where last cycle XRP sort of missed the cycle, it didn't break all-time high. It went within 25% of our previous all-time highs, whatever it was, and then come back down, and then all of a sudden cycle just gone, it breaks out. So I think that's probably likely what we're seeing in Dogecoin at the minute. Like, we haven't broke all-time highs, we've come back down to reset. Next cycle we likely go for that break. Obviously mass liquidity comes in, Doge is going to be your number one metric to see when that happens, and Jordi Visser talks about that as well. So I'd recommend looking at Jordi Visser stuff. And then AI stuff, anything that's AI related. So Tao is one I'm looking at. Subnets. I mean, because I'm away on holiday, I haven't looked into anything, but when I get home, I'll be starting to do research and whatnot again. Another one is Aerodrome on Base. Still watching that, still hold it myself, and Syrup, which is more like a DeFi thing as well. So there's a couple of things I'm watching, but then also like stocks wise, I'm looking at Coinbase. I want cheap Coinbase stocks. If Coinbase gets down to like that, call it anywhere between 100 to 140, you best believe 165. You best believe I'll be buying that. Also Circle. I want Circle in anywhere from 70 and below, currently at $80. I'd be looking to maybe go back into that. Like I said, I'm potentially looking at SpaceX, but I need more time on that to play out. It has kind of done its pump and dump. On the second day of trading, it went up to $225. A week later, pretty much. Is it a week later now? No, 4 days later. Yeah. So Tuesday last week, it hit an all-time high of $225.64. We're currently sitting at $165. So from that high, we're down 26%. Who knows if that is the high, because we could, between now and whenever the high is, go for another high. But I do think there'll be cheap assets to pick up. But this is why you have to get your shopping list sort of ready and waiting for that.
Ready now. Anything changed with regards to what you think the top narratives will be? You still think AI,
robotics? I don't know if that's going to come across into crypto at all. But yeah, AI, robotics, payment rails, just apps that are being used, stuff like Hyperliquid. Like, it is being used every day by millions of people, and they have trading insane volume.
Yeah.
So there might be a new crypto app that comes out, a bit like maybe Pump.fun, but for something else. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
It's just waiting to see what they are, and how it works, or if they actually gain traction.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
found that old thing, by the way, so let me just show you. Let me just zoom in there. Let me go to here, share screens. Boom, boom. It's here. Can you see?
Yes.
So years in which panics have occurred and will occur again. So we had one in 20. We're supposedly going to have one in 20, or some sort of crash.
Have we already had that?
Don't know. Potentially. I mean, this one here is kind of spot on. I mean, it's maybe you could say a year late. COVID was 2020, but that was a major panic. Dot-com bubble was 2000, 1999, major downfall. So it's 2035. That I think is probably going to be someone country somewhere probably defaults on their debt. And it's saying obviously we should have one in 26. I think we've probably still got this to come. I don't know what it is, what causes it, but whatever it is, I want cheap assets. And you can see from around 2032, we then should pump into 2035. So between that 2027 to 2032, I think you've got a nice, decent bull market / part of bear to deal with before you get another 5-year rally, effectively.
Interesting for us in crypto. If you go back to that chart, I just want to quickly.
Oh, go on.
2012 was a good year for us, right at the bottom of the
Yeah.
chart. 2019 was a bad year for us, right
Yeah.
at the top of the chart. 2023
Good year.
ish.
Yeah, goodish year.
I guess it was the bottom of that cycle.
Yeah.
2026,
26, not so
perfectly
good.
in the middle, I guess. We're kind of super middling right now. So
Yeah.
maybe we're doing the inverse of this. So 2032 will be amazing for us.
Totally possible. This is what I'm saying. I think it's just cheap assets. You have to look at stuff and think, okay, is this cheap? Like the reason why I mentioned Eli Lilly earlier, because they could be one of the biggest medical robotics firms out there, like by none, and no one thinks of that yet. It's the same with Tesla. Tesla's just a car company. It's not. They've got billions, if not trillions of dollars worth of data on the world's roads, and have more data than anybody else. So
Uber?
you tell me what that's. No, Uber's just a taxi thing. They don't have cameras everywhere, do they?
They
So-
do. Do you know what they do in the emerging economy? You know, in
Yeah, they do. They're starting to get there. Like they're using like the BYDs and other things.
and not only that, but they've got sat nav, which is telling them where the cars are at all times. So although they don't have the cameras, they do have the GPS.
Yeah, they've got GPS data and whatnot, but
Some
cameras is a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of things to look at. Like there's so many. Like you look at the recent wars. You look at the Ukraine war. There was a load of drone stocks or drone manufacturers that went through the roof because that is the new warfare. Like it's not people, it's drones.
Yeah.
You saw in Iran, they were just launching drones, or drones were being shot down, or $125 drone was being shot down by like a 10 grand rocket.
Yeah.
Like it's silly.
We had
So
said that
there's a lot of stuff.
we had said that it's everything has changed, I guess, fundamentally on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's the same across the board, like gold and silver. As I said a while ago, I think the tops are in, or the local tops are in for those. So when silver, and if it gets there to around that sort of anywhere between 50 to 60 area, like, I'm interested. I would personally be buying some. Like gold as well. If we get down to like the 4,000s again, 3,800, I will look to buy some.
okay, so here's my problem with that, right? How do we get there with the money printing? If there's so much money,
Well, it's just because they haven't had to do it yet. So like remember, was it Q4 last year? I think it was. They put out their repo purchase things. Was it like a 5 billion? Was it 50 billion a month or something?
It was money printing that they wasn't calling money printing.
Yeah, they come up with some fancy name like repo something purchases. I can't remember the middle name, but anyway, it's 50 billion a month. Like, yes, that's a lot of money, but you need to understand where that money is going. Like, that 50 billion is not going straight to a big company to then be distributed into the stock market or to be lent for loans or whatever. That is buying government bonds.
Yeah.
It's like when you have shocks, i.e. COVID, you will just get mass stimulus and they will be like to the banks, right, look, take that and go and lend. And then people will go take all those loans, and what do people do with it? They then go buy stuff, and that just picks the economy. Exactly, assets or stuff, and that picks the economy straight out of the hole that we're in and sets us off flying.
It's generally assets we've found, because the people that they give the money to already have the money for stuff.
Yeah, or you do get the people that are just getting the money and then just blowing it. Like a lot of people during COVID that were taking the COVID loans.
Yeah.
Were just blowing it on clothes, shoes,
that
holidays,
was brilliant for retail. That was
like
brilliant.
Cars.
Yeah.
Like it's the smart money that took those loans and then went and bought assets.
Yeah.
And then 3 years down the line, that asset is worth more than what you paid for in COVID. You could sell the asset, pay the loan off, and pocket the difference.
Yeah.
If you wanted. So it depends what you're doing with that sort of stuff. But yeah, it depends where the money goes. That's the main thing. But I do think you have pockets of bull markets. Like we're currently seeing, I think, a pocket of like healthcare potentially breaking out. You're then seeing solar potentially breaking out as well at the minute, which I did a write-up on August last year. So we've been in those positions for near enough a year now. And I think we're up overall 44%, something like that so far. I mean, it's been, 9 months?
Yeah.
So it's got another couple of months left to the year. But yeah, robotics is one I'll be looking out for. AI again. Like, there's so many little pockets you could have. Like, you would get lost trying to focus on all of it. Like, it's practically impossible, even with AI nowadays.
Yeah, very true.
It's not easy.
What else do you want to discuss? How shall we kill our time for the next 15 minutes before we do?
Your oil short. Talk to me.
Did you see my oil short? Okay.
I saw your oil short. Now, when we were here last week, right, we discussed that we'd both be happy to short oil if we got the pump back up to like 80, 100, 80, 90, something like that.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't get it, but you still put a short on. Talk to me why you put that short on. Was it narrative based?
Because we got the headline.
Right.
So we got the headline. The headline was Israel want to scupper the deal, and they're still fighting. That was the headline, and I said either I get 85 or I get the headline, whichever comes first. I'm shorting. We got the headline, and the price didn't really move. So I put on a cheeky short at 77, and I put the stop at 80. But like an idiot, I closed it today at 75. So
and now it's down to 73.
Now it's down to 73. Yeah. So
I could have told you though, if you'd gone to the 4 hour, right? You see the rally it had back up today.
Almost 80.
Yesterday evening, right? It touched, what is that? 78.14.
I had 79.6 on.
Yeah. I could have told you that's a bearish retest. If anything, that's where you double down.
Yeah. So what happened was I had my stop at 80, which would have been just.
You didn't want to get tapped.
Right. And when I didn't get tapped, I went to bed like, I'm gonna get tapped. And I was annoyed about it, and I was thinking I should move it up. I thought about you actually. Yeah. I was thinking I should move my stop up to 83. Then I won't get tapped.
Give you a wider margin.
Yeah. But then I thought that's a slippery slope. You know what will end up happening? CV printed out, working in McDonald's again. No one wants it. So I was like, if I get tapped out, I get tapped out. I watched the football when I went to bed. Woke up in the middle of the night, and because it's warm, and I had a look, and I was like, all right, we're back down again. But then I was kind of like, I feel like this is now our range. If we go particularly far down, maybe I'll put a long in. If we go particularly far up, I'll put another short in. But for now, let me just get out of it. and so I did. Took my 25% and I ran. I should
Why
have
not?
waited.
Yeah, but you never go broke taking profits.
No, but you know what I should have done, which I didn't do, and I'm annoyed about it because I normally do it. What I should have done was maybe
Take
move my
partials.
maybe move my stop to 76 because then I'd still be
Or
in
what
there.
you could have done is just slightly moved your stop to like, or left it at 80 or wherever it was and just take 50% of the trade off.
No, I wanted it to be risk free.
Right, okay.
So what I
Fair
would have probably done was take all the risk off, and then because it wasn't a massive position, but it was too big a position to be fooling around with.
Right,
For
okay.
me anyway, I wanted to win this one, so I
So taking
decided
the money and run never hurt.
take the money and run. Yeah, why not? So, and it's,
You need to tell us when you did this. I might have followed you in had you let me know.
Yeah, I know.
Only saw the winning screenshot afterwards.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
was like, what? Why has he not told me about this?
It's literally moving in secrecy. It's ridiculous. I was looking at another short. So I've come across Asta, and last week I don't know if I told you about.
The one you shorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing now is I'm like, if anyone does a pump and dump on my watch, I'm shorting it. Like I'll
Yeah.
find out whichever crappy dex it is that you're on. If you try to do a pump and dump on my watch, I'm shorting it. And there's one which I'm looking at the moment called Dexy, Dexe, which I
I've
think,
just seen that on a Coin Market Cap.
yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm like, nah, you don't
What is
deserve
it?
to be all the way up here. I think it's just a perps dex. Like
It's already up to 45.
it's at 18.2 at the minute as I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it's up to the 45 in the top 100 at the minute. That's crazy.
Yeah, doesn't deserve to be there.
Is it on
so
hype?
No. I think it might be on BNB. Well, I've got a short on it at the moment. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any leverage because there's nowhere to there's no decentralized exchanges to short it with leverage, and I don't do KYC. So I've gone to Asta and I've tried to get 5x and they've said no. So I've ended up just doing 1x, but I'm in a short at the minute
Well,
on
better
deck.
than nothing.
Not really.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll have to see what happens.
See.
If it does die, then I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think it will die, but I just think it's had a bit too much of a pump. And what I'm doing now is whenever something gets a pump on some headline, I'm just shorting it because we're currently,
off.
I feel we're currently in a bear market stroke sideways. So anything that pumps just gets dragged down to the median anyway.
Yeah, agreed. Right, shall we do predictions?
Predicciones? Yeah, let's go for it. Oh.
Like absolutely nothing. Bitcoin pretty much sideways from Monday. I mean, we're down. We're about 66k last time of filming at 64.5, down $1,500 or 1.5 grand. We went as low as 62.
You did say 61.
Yeah, it's a grand off. I'm not having that
No.
too far. ETH, I was closer to ETH. I mean, you might give it to me. The low was £1,669 or $69.20.
1,000 what?
1,669.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely give you that because you was at 1650.
Yeah, 1650.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, there's one. We've got one so far.
Yeah. We've got
Actually,
Solana.
what did I say?
Oh, what are you doing next? High.
Nailed by it. Yeah. Literally, so you said 74, 75?
I said 81. We were at 75.
Oh, you said 81. Sorry, I'm looking at last week's. That's
Yeah.
why.
You said, oh, you said 67. There you go.
Yeah, but we weren't there. I said 80.
Oh, hold
You
on.
put 90,
Sorry. I said 75. Are we looking at hype?
Hang on a minute. So which ones are the old ones here?
I'm
80
looking at
and
Solana on my
90.
chart. I've written them in the wrong order.
Right,
So
okay, well they're the wrong ones. Right, so you hit 75 on hype.
I said 75. We didn't hit it though, not last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, we went to as high as 78. 76.8. We hit on Tuesday, the day after you predicted.
Which way to the winner's circle, sir?
Uh,
That way.
WorldCoin, both on that.
Okay, so I'll take that. WorldCon, we both, that was our, right, and I've got a problem with this at the minute. I think we should be allowed to put bets on during the week because this waiting for a Monday, sometimes there's nothing on and we're missing obvious
sometimes
moves.
kill us.
Yeah.
But I think that's when we have to equate in our stop losses, i.e. just leave them wide. Which isn't nice at all.
No.
But,
okay, what are we on next? Oil?
Yeah.
I think that's me. I said
What did
72.
you say?
72.
I haven't got that.
You said
I'll
80.
give you that.
You said 87.
87. So I thought we'd get a bounce. Okay, didn't get it. Yeah, that's yours. And finally, Solana. I think you might give it to me. What did I say? 66, and we went to a low of 67.8.
Yeah, you said 67.
Okay. So what was that? Is that evens?
2-2.
To me.
Yeah, 2-2.
2-2. Evens, nice. Okay, we didn't do as bad as I thought we did.
No.
I thought we were going to be in the dumpster.
WorldCoin at 42.5, which you would have got triple points for, miles off.
Yeah.
Wiped
Went
us
to as
both
low
out.
as 59 cents.
Yeah, and that's where we started. Started at 57.
Yeah.
So literally, it just wiped us out next day.
Okay, predictions for the week.
Okay, we'll do Bitcoin, ETH.
Yeah.
What shall we do for the?
I reckon. I hate to say it, but I'm looking at hype for a short. That could be dancing with the devil.
Yeah, not at
On
67.
the screen. Well, I'm looking at my screen. So text up. You've got a potential double top here.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. You've also got a descending triangle. Okay, and descending triangles, as you can see there, are a classic form of momentum dying down, i.e. because you're in this step. Now, this is where we get the gamble. You play it before it breaks out, and you short and maybe have stops at 71.5, right, where my mouse is. Or you wait for the triangle to break out either way. But usually, and this is from my experience of these descending triangles, is you usually get some sort of fake out pump. So you might get a pump up to 71, like 75. Then all of a sudden you reverse, and that was a fake out. So all the people that see in this double top, descending triangle, they've gone short already. They're going, oh yeah, I've nailed this, blah, 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 tight stop. All of a sudden, blows them out and then dumps. So that's what I'm looking at. Also, on the 4 hour, we are below the 50-day and the 20-day. For the first time in a while, we dropped below them on Monday last week. Oh no, Sunday, literally last night, and have been below them ever since. So I do think we could be destined for a retest of around that 63 to 60-ish. So I would like to keep hype in as an option.
Yeah, I think you sold me on that.
Okay. Anything else?
Trend is your friend until it's not.
Yeah.
Anything else? I would go with Monero.
Yeah, we can try Monero. Was it XMR, isn't it, ticker?
Yeah, that's right. Just going with the things that are the most.
No, so we go WorldCoin.
Who?
WorldCoin.
Yeah, keep welding. I'd like to have another go at that short.
Okay, we'll leave that in then. WLD. I think I mentioned at the start, I am currently a WorldCoin short.
You're breaking up. Say that again.
I am currently in a WorldCoin short.
Yeah, I'm gutted that I'm not in that one.
So XMR, WorldCoin, and then
We need a
TradFi.
Gold.
Just gonna have a look. See, gold, you had that retest, perfect breakdown. So trend is your friend. Silver, same thing. Copper's sort of just chopping. Nat gas is starting to break out. Palladium. Ugh. I don't know. So you could have some sort of wedge form in there.
We could do a stock.
Big. Oh, look at that. Hang on, Jeff. Hang on, Jeff. I've just noticed what I've done here. Can you see that? Huge in the shoulders top in Palladium. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Break that retest. Confirmation that you're selling off. Bang. Down you go. I would like to put forward a Palladium short.
Are you sure?
Yes. Where are we? Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want that.
I was gonna say SpaceX.
Could do, but I just don't think there's enough chart history.
On SpaceX, no.
Like it's so difficult.
Yeah.
So difficult. So let's do that and get rid of oil. Right, so Bitcoin. Oh. What are you thinking?
I'm bearish this week. I'm gonna say, can I say 60?
Yeah, I was gonna say 59. You're saying 60k, right?
Yeah. You're saying 59.
Please.
Okay. Ethereum.
$15.50. Or is that too close?
No, that's nowhere near too close. Ooh, it's just a bit sad.
We could chop. Like we could just go to like 1600 and bounce.
Smart money's on chopping, right? But we're not allowed to do that. So. All right, I'm gonna join you. 15.50.
You coming down there with me, yeah?
Yeah. Let's go down there.
Height. I'm gonna say 60.
Yeah, I think this is where we disagree. Double top though.
Potentially. I mean, the other thing that you're
very double toppy.
Yeah, I mean, you're setting up from maybe another head and shoulders. So there's your small left shoulder, big rounded head, potential right shoulder.
No.
You'd have to see.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm going to go over double top there, you know, because that 76 doesn't want to give in.
Yeah. So what are you saying? What do you
59,
think, Jeff?
59.
So basically, come with me.
Oh, what did you say? 59 as well?
I said 60.
Okay. No, I want that extra point.
XMR, Monero.
Oh,
God, that's had some wild swings.
yeah.
Like
Privacy,
big wild swings.
privacy's up and down, man.
I'm gonna go 280.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 380.
380. Really?
Yeah, why not?
We've just been there
And we'll go
on the
back.
12th.
Go back.
Okay.
Go back.
Got bloody flies trying to eat me alive here.
WorldCoin.
WorldCoin. Ugh.
50. What can I say? 55.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go with both at 55.
Palladium. This one you think is heading to the gutter.
Heading south.
I want to say 1150.
Okay, I was gonna say 1200. That was too close.
No, because these are not as volatile as the others, are they?
So you're saying 1150, right?
Yeah.
And I'll go. Actually, I'll say 1090.
1190.
So there. Right, over to you, sir.
All right, so we have been having a real tough time of late. Our vault is 10% in the red. Our all-time earned has now gone negative. So we've basically give back all of our earnings. But I think that's because our vault got big. So we won with little and we lost less with a bigger vault.
Yeah.
So we'll look to correct that. Our depositors, yeah, you see, so we've got a few that are still in profit, but we've got a few that are in negative. Unrealized though, so if you don't sell, you haven't lost. So
Indeed.
hold the line, boys, hold the line. But anyway, let's get down to trading. What do we agree on? No, hold on. Let's decide what we're going to do first with our
Do we have open positions?
only one, which is the Widowmaker, Nat Gas.
What,
Up
long?
8%. Yeah. $1.62.
Let me have a look at it. No, leave her open.
Leave it open?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
unless we, because actually, unless have we got money in that account to play the Palladium short?
Yes. Yeah, we have.
Okay, right, that's fine. Yeah, leave that open. And I think we play a Palladium. We both agree on Palladium, so just do that
Yeah,
once we're
let's do
here.
Palladium short then. Palladium short, 3x.
Yeah, 3x. I think we do stops at 1. Ooh, is 1.3 too wide?
Oh, hold on, no. I talked rubbish. We don't have any.
Oh, is it all our money on that?
Yeah, all our money's
Well,
on-
actually, what's the open orders? Oh, gold. What was our thing? Short limit at what price? 4,000,
4-4.
4,400. What did it get up to? Oh, this is going to be annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think we've got really close to that, you know, because I know we got to 4-3 something.
Yeah, 4,380.
Yuck!
Yeah, that's nasty. That 50 bucks.
Oh, look at that.
$50.
You should have done 4, 3, 6, 7, but you don't listen. Oh,
Right,
no.
okay, so cancel those orders.
Yeah. We missed that one.
Okay, but the setup was correct.
Yes.
Totally correct.
Yeah.
Not a single thing was wrong with that. We set that up perfectly. It just it didn't come to fruition.
It just didn't go our way, which I'm okay with, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm okay with. We live to trade another day. That's the same thing.
Indeed. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go Palladium short, yeah? We'll just get in where we fit in.
Yeah. Sorry, I've just got to take a picture of the partner stroking the cow.
You've got to take a picture of your partner stroking a cat.
Yeah, no, a cow.
Oh, okay.
They have cows on their farm.
Okay. Tell her to be careful.
It's got big old horns on it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a trained farmer.
Actually, 120, isn't it? Oops.
You got to scratch its arse. That's what they like the best.
What's the stop loss on this Palladium short?
Is one. Where is it? Platinum Palladium. Is 1,300 too wide?
1-3 what?
1,300. Dead.
Yeah, it's okay.
Nah, that's not wide at all, is it?
Let's do 1
That's on 3x, right?
Okay. Yeah, 3x.
Okay, I think we go a bit more broad. 1,320.
TP?
Your one, 1,150.
Okay.
Or should we leave it open?
Too late now, I've put it on.
Nah, I'll leave it.
I don't think we'll get down there in 1 week anyway.
Okay. What else do we agree on? We agree on Bitcoin.
We both
We
agree
agree
on
on
hype
ETH.
short, actually.
Yeah, we both agree on hype. We disagree on XMR. And we both agree on WorldCoin.
World. Let's try World again. Let's try World again.
As much as you want to. I don't know, actually.
Mate, we've got to. There's no way. It's a dog. And it's gone up as high as 72. Back down to 63.
We're still holding SMAs though on the 4 hour at the minute though.
Yeah? What's it doing on
Yeah.
the daily, though?
No, it's just looking pretty shit.
Yeah, it's dead. Look at it. Whack, 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 whack.
Okay, I think we do a short. I think lower leverage. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I actually think we go 1x.
What?
No, we have a really wide stop. I'm talking like 0.75 cents. So we can't get blown out. Because you got to remember, we're doing it with decent size for the account.
1x,
It's playing safe.
1x genuinely feels kind of... But...
Because if we get tapped out on a 2x again, that's a decent chunk.
Okay. Stop loss at what? 0....
0.75.
Okay. TP? Leave it open?
Well, we both reckon, what, 55? So, no,
Yeah?
50.
55. 55 or 50?
Nah, leave it open.
I can't believe we're doing 1x.
We've got to protect this account. We can't go off the rails trying to chase a losing trade.
Fair enough. Alright, so that's it. Let's go.
And then one more.
It's the hype short, isn't it? Do you want to do that as a limit at 70?
Let's do 69. because the 69 per boundary of this ascending triangle. And then TPs, I think we go with your one at 60. You chose 60, right? Or we were both at 60?
I was 59, you were 60.
Okay, good. Do be yours, 59. Stop loss, I think we have at around 72.
Yeah. New ATH. No, it's not.
Yeah, because I don't think so. If you come down one, yeah, I don't think we should get those highs there. Okay, no, do 73.5 because I'm looking at it on TradingView, not Hyperliquid chart.
I'd say
Do 74 if you want.
I'd say 74, yeah.
Yeah, okay, do that. Come on.
I'm definitely
Boom,
getting
boom.
WorldCoin short on my own.
Yeah, I might. Let me give you a live update of current positions. I'm still in a Zcash short, currently up 12%. Still in my silver short with half of it off, now risk free, up 23%. Still in a copper long, currently flat. And a WorldCoin short, currently down 3%. So I've got some stuff on.
Yeah. All right. Well, 1 hour and 1 minute. Perfect timing.
Yeah, not bad.
For our first topless.
Next Monday, I potentially should be in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, possibly. If not, I'll still be in Austria near the Italian border.
Buongiorno.
Yeah,
Either way.
indeed. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, bella, bellissimo.
Yeah,
Okay.
but no, should be good.
All
And that'll
right,
be just after me watching the F1, so you might see me in the F1 outfit.
So any trades we're gonna do, we'll put in the group. I'm gonna get into a WorldCoin short.
It's unlikely you hear anything from me because I've looked at Jack for the last week, and I probably won't do for the next 2.
To be fair, nothing's really going on. You're not missing much.
Yeah, hence why I took the risk off before I went away,
Yeah.
because there's nothing to look at. But I do promise, when I'm back, I will be back on the content for Crypto Waffle because I have slacked severely.
We have seen. So.
But yes, I'm going to hold myself accountable to that, and I shall be back on that when I get back.
All right then, geezer. Well, we're gonna go and watch World Cup matches.
Yeah, Austria, Argentina currently 0-0, 28 minutes in.
All right, come on, you Austrians.
Yeah. Right. We'll see you later. Adios.